How's it going, traders? Robert H here. Last week I released a video titled Avoid Chop with this pattern, and since then I've been receiving a lot of comments, a lot of emails. I've been seeing people in the chat room taking these trades. Some work, some don't. And I just want to remind you guys, I'm not an expert in this. I don't even take these patterns myself. I'm still learning along with you guys. It's a little bit more advanced, the charting techniques and the theories behind it, but definitely a viable pattern. People are out here trading this stuff, and I'm going to prove it to you guys here today. So last week I talked about the triangle repeating itself, right? The height repeating itself to a certain extent. And people are out here doing this. People are out here waiting for these price targets to hit, and you can see that in the price action. Remember, price action is nothing but psychology, because us as the traders, we move the price, right? We make decisions. We either buy or we sell, and then that will form the candlesticks. It'll form highs, form lows, and all it takes, remember this, guys, Mark Douglas talked about this, it only takes one other person in the market to just say, I'm not willing to hit the ask, and that's it. The price will never touch. That's how a high of the day is made. 0 people out there were willing to pay a higher price than the current price, right? And then obviously people started selling at the bid, and that's price action for you, right? So I talked about the triangles repeating themselves, and someone questioned this, like, how can you be so sure that that sounds like voodoo, magic, fortune telling, seeing the future stuff? Yeah, but in the same sense, isn't taking an ABCD seeing the future, right? How do you know it's going to break out? Isn't taking an orb seeing the future? How do you know it's going to break out? Or a bull flag for that matter? How are you going to know it's going to break out? The reason why we take these patterns is because everyone else is expecting them to work out. It's called a self-fulfilling prophecy, which is the stock market. When everyone expects a move to happen, price will move towards that, right? As people are chasing the move, chasing the action, expecting something to happen, right? Imagine your target's here. Right, you're trying to get 2 to 1. Well, someone sees the move when we're here. He's like, okay, I'm gonna try to get 1 to 1. Well, another guy's saying, I'm gonna try to scalp this. Another guy's saying, I'm gonna try to get to that level before we get there, right? We bring it to life through our actions. Okay, enough ranting there. Sorry, that's a longer rant. Might edit that out, whatever. Anyways, so Tesla yesterday, we hit this resistance point, right? We tested it 1, 2, kind of 3-ish area. Then we broke out from it. Awesome. Notice when we broke out, we came back to test. This old resistance became support. That's a great sign. That means it's a significant level, right? We're going to see why that's important later on. Okay, and then on the bottom end here, we got this trend line, right? So this is the trend line we made roughly here, right? In DOS, you can actually enable a feature. If you right-click, configure, go display trend line information, it'll show you how many bars, what the percent change, and the price change. So $6.70. That's how good this triangle, the move this triangle gave us, right? We broke out from there. Right, then we started, all of a sudden we started making this smaller triangle, right? 1, 2, 3 points, and the move out of this triangle into the smaller triangle was about $3.70, right? So if we extend this, bear with me here, if we extend this to here, okay, then we finally broke out from this triangle again. Let's draw it like that. We broke out from that triangle out to here, right? Right, so look at this move. This small move was 370. It repeated itself here, 350, give or take, right? And at this point, nobody was willing to pay a higher price. That was the end, right? This was the high of the day, right? The high of the day was basically a repetition of this move, right? And the astute ones out there are probably asking, well, what about that larger triangle that was worth, what was it, $6.50 or something, right? Where did that repeat itself? Well, that did repeat itself, guys, in this form here. From here to here was $6.20. Right? If I were to draw another triangle, remove these smaller ones, just take these away for a second, right? That was the repetition in price, $6.50. Not the Illuminati, guys, not the Illuminati, okay? This is not a coincidence. People are watching these targets, these levels. Obviously, Tesla is behaving really well with this strategy. I noticed it today again, right? So please give me a moment of your time to prove this to you. Okay, so we created this trend line here, right? At the open. Then we tested this bottom 3-4 times. Just ignore the open, a little bit violent. This move, $3.60. We lost that triangle. Okay, we lost the triangle. We sold off. This is a little overextension. This kind of this bottom area here, overextension. We bounced around here, right? Now take a look. What was this move worth from inside of the second triangle that we formed? Right, roughly here, from here to here. Count the break. Whoops. Sorry, I was out of line there. Stepped out of line. From here, $3.70, okay? Second repetition. Oh, does it work another time? Let's take a look. Sold off again. Boom, this was an overextension. This actually became the new resistance point, or sorry, support. That was a little over-exaggeration, whipped back pretty hard. And then we created this yet again, another triangle with 3 points on top, right? People often ask this too. They ask me, oh, how come I didn't take this breakout here? Well, that's too early in the triangle, right? If this is your new triangle, it's in the first third. We want to see this happen at the tail end, the last third. The closer to the tip, the better, because everything's wedging to a point. It has to go one direction, right? The pressure is building up, right? So don't take these false breakouts early on. Anyways, where am I losing my train of thought here? This one, from this point, the last test it made, to the low down here, $3.60. Okay, and let's zoom in here. You can see I tried to take this reversal inside of here. I was like, okay, yeah, 2 legs is pretty good. We're getting overextended. Well, you know, it decided to give 1, 2, or sorry, this was after the third leg. The third leg. So I tried to take this reversal, got stopped out, wicked out, but then it just fell apart anyways, right? So I went for a 4th triangle. I'm not making this stuff up, guys. What happened here near the close? Okay, we lost it out of this triangle. And then look at this final move, okay? What's the magic number right here? About $3.50. From here to this bottom, $3.35, right? Didn't make this up, guys. These are real patterns. People are out here trading this, expecting the price to move a certain distance on each leg, and that's how they play it, right? So, well, look at this. How many times did it do that? 1, 2, 3, 4 times you could have caught this, right? The psychology is the same inside of here. People were buying and selling, coiling around, buying and selling, and each time the buyers or the sellers are stepping in to get out at lower and lower points, obviously very bearish, just trying to get the heck out of this thing. And this trend line just ran the whole day, right? This was the diagonal trend line that Tesla could not break above. And as you can see, I took this reversal into the close here, caught the little run up here, got out with my 2-to-1 right near the high, which is pretty fortunate, but got that 2R there, paid for that 1R there. Not a big deal. This video is not about my trading. It's about the triangles. So I encourage you guys, go out there, read this stuff. It's very fascinating, very fascinating. You're going to start seeing triangles in your sleep like I have been. Anyways, long video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the room tomorrow.